Decision 2012 and the race for the White House. The election is now less than 4 months away, and President Obama and Mitt Romney are crisscrossing the nation trying to convince you, the people, that will make the ultimate choice that they are the right person for the job. And 24-hour News 8 political reporter Rick Alban joins us right now with the latest in the national snapshot. Rick.
It's become a very tight race for weeks, and there is little that has changed except that it's gotten even tighter. Let's start with the electoral map, because this is where the presidency will be won or lost. Right now, President Obama is still 50 votes shy of the 270 he would need for re-election. Those estimates are based on the average of polls in each state as compiled by Real Clear Politics. Mitt Romney, however, has gained some ground. For several weeks, we showed he was about 100 electoral votes short of winning in the last couple of weeks. However, Arizona has been trending toward the Republican, and if all held as the polls suggest, Romney would need only 89 more to win. Again, I direct your attention to the biggest prizes on the map. Still toss-ups: Florida, Ohio, and Michigan. That means an active summer of campaigning here for both parties. Now let's take a look at the popular vote. The latest national poll conducted by ABC News and the Washington Post shows President Obama and Mitt Romney tied at 47%. That poll was completed on Sunday. The Real Clear Politics average of polls show that the president has a slight edge of 1.2%, but you can see how the gap has closed since about the time of the Michigan primary, which is where this timeline starts, to the time when his nomination became inevitable. You see the big gaps here when there were all those questions about Rick Santorum and others winning some of those primaries. But as those challenges began to dwindle, you see how close they were in May. They've remained on a relatively consistent track, and now we're starting to close again, and that represents that 1.2% margin that I talked about. Now, with less than 4 months to go and about a dozen states still up for grabs, the campaign's going to intensify again in states that can help put one of the candidates over the top. In addition to some of those states that are barely leaning, those are going to be the target of the campaigns as well. Here in Michigan, expect to see the candidates and high-profile surrogates on an increasingly regular basis, and expect us to be there with the most comprehensive coverage of Decision 2012.